I just wanna be great. Smoking this kush to the face. We got the six in the place. Them niggas know how we play. I'm just out here trying to make a way. I pray I see another day. Bro got caught up in the system again. I'm praying that he be the case.
Sprained his ankle in the opener. Lakers still without Rajon Rondo as Avery Bradley gets the start instead.
As a coaching staff or teammates, you make him aware of that also. He's got to do a better job of making sure he impacts the game early.
Deep catch by Gobert, who's able to squeeze it in before McGee came.
Bradley initiate the offense. It takes them out of what they're trying to do.
James lob inside, and Anthony Davis oops the alley. These fans hope they see plenty of that this season.
Special player. Been around quite a while and impacted from the beginning.
Mitchell feeding Gobert beautifully. Good vision.
They're going to make the proper adjustments.
Green high off the window, used it beautifully.
I like the timeout by Frank Vogel. It's changed the game outside of the NBA.
So you're going by the playground and you're hearing people say, no, that was the second step after the gather.
Absolutely.
A shooter getting to play with Anthony Davis and LeBron James, easy choice. Mitchell gets the roll.
I don't know if you know, living in LA is not bad either. For makes or misses, they got to push the basket.
They'll get a chance here. 3-on-1. The three, no good for Davis. Green the offensive board. That's an easier look for Anthony Davis. Little two-man game, Green and Davis. Davis the shake and the jumper. Caldwell Pope gets his hands on that pass. Davis lobs it up and just puts it in. He was going for the pass, but instead it's going to be a jumper for Anthony Davis.
It's unbelievable what they're going to be able to do.
O'Neal unable to finish. Davis is to end the 10-0 Laker run. Caldwell Pope's jumper is short. Howard another offensive rebound, and Daniels buries the three.
I really like the way that Dwight Howard has played early on in this season.
They gave up 40 points in the second quarter Tuesday night against the Clippers. James banks it in. It's going to be a tough matchup for George Niang. Moutier behind the cutter. A fortuitous hop for Utah, and O'Neal cashes in.
And if you're the Lakers, what you don't want to do is turn long year. It's a great time to be an LA fan, basketball fan specifically.
Beautiful downcourt feed, and Moutier puts it in. 2 field goals and 6 turnovers. They have 12 for the half. As Gobert is found going up, count it, and a chance for 3 for Rudy Gobert. Green can't spin it in. Boy, this is a frenetic slot fest as Ingles cashes in on the other end.
Absolutely.
1 to shoot. Cook gets it off and banks it in. Strong poise from Quinn Cook. Conley around the Mitchell screen. Conley leaves it. Good movement here. Green connects on a 3. Mitchell cutting through. What a nifty move from Donovan Mitchell. It's a 1-point game. He is staying in the game despite that. It was attended to during the timeout. James shovels, Davis finishes.
You get Quinn Cook on Donovan Mitchell. Much better to be aggressive than Avery Bradley defending, but good job battling.
Oh, beautiful feed. James to Davis, and a chance for 3. Conley doesn't get that to drop either. He's 0 for 5 in this first half. James storming down the floor. The spin and the finish. James in transition. Look out. Mitchell on the emphatic rejection. Conley got fouled by Bradley, no call, and wow, it's a hot potato and nobody wants it. But Mitchell says, fine, I'll finish it. Mitchell talked about recently that Mike Conley has been speaking with him about not committing to the air and trying to pass from it so often. As Mitchell that time commits to the air and gets the angle on his. Conley pedaled his way into bodies and turns it over. 3-on-2. Green, got it. Who do you think Dallas could end up doing this year?
I'd be disappointed if they don't make the playoffs. They have two guys in that lineup that can take over games.
The first 2 games for the Mavericks this season, 2 wins. James lobs it up, and Davis throws it down.
This is a well-designed play out of the timeout. Little pick and roll action with Davis at the 5, diving to the cup. On point lob pass from LeBron James, and Anthony Davis does the rest. That's beautiful camera work right there. Oh. Sometimes it's got to be yourself. There's nothing wrong with hyping yourself up until you get there.
Conley over 6 from the floor tonight. James puts it in. Connected on the last 2 field goals for the Jazz. Here is Conley looking for the hype man and finding one.
Maybe you heard me.
I think so. Patented Conley floater, which we see him do with either hand as Caruso beats Utah off the inbound, and the third. Jazz had tied this game at 43, but then a 9-0 Laker run, and they've exchanged buckets since as Gobert softly lays that home off the delivery from Mitchell.
Underrated part of Gobert's game is his ability to catch and finish. That's a tough pass to catch at the same time, recognizing where the rim is and finishing.
8 points for Gobert, 7 rebounds. James lays it in, and the foul. Mike Conley and Quinn Snyder both raving about Donovan Mitchell to us before the game about what a willing learner he is. In the corner, Daniels, he got it. Playing with their respective countries. Ingles for Australia, Gobert for France, Mitchell for the U.S. As Daniels hits another 3. Looking to jitter his way to some space, turned it over. Here comes James to Cook. No. James on the offensive glass puts it in. 20 is also the amount of field goals Utah has this evening. James fading away. Oh, yeah. Conley banks it in. Second field goal of the game for Mike Conley. He's very thrilled with what she's doing right now.
Appreciate the service. Dad is extremely proud.
Shot clock down to 4 in the corner. Conley will take and finally get one to drop from deep. Backdoor, Conley nearly turned it over again. O'Neal plants the 3. And there, James Davis working a little 2-man game. James connects. 28 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds for LeBron James.
All of a sudden, the supporting cast finds a way to gut out a big-time victory on the road.
Mark, when you looked at their roster, I mean, how did you project their defense for this year as James bunny hops into another bucket? Somebody who Frank Vogel just raved about before the game as, yeah, it's been that kind of night for Utah. Moutier off the dome of Bradley, and it springs a break for LA. 16-point Laker lead. As both teams have emptied their benches, Bradley squeezes that in. Cook bangs it off the backboard, and Howard puts it in. And the Lakers have their first win of the season. 95-86 the final.
Jazz 12-9, the Lakers 18-3. They played last night in Denver and won by 9. The Jazz a 9-point loss in Philadelphia on Monday.
Everyone else involved early outside of James and Anthony.
Quarter 3, back to back goes Bogey.
Assists are going to come from LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Donovan rolls inside, hot lob, put it home, Rudy.
Love it.
Jazz with energy. They seem to be now in total sync. Little tap inside, pass to McGee.
Gobert factor.
LeBron, trouble on the baseline. Shot clock winding down. Put it up and just beat the clock.
Jazz putting on the clinic here these first 3 minutes. Offensively, not missed a shot.
Inside, little baby hook. LeBron in the paint, kicks fired, jump shot, rolls off, tapped up by McGee.
McGee's had a good year, Bowler.
Blink of an eye, run off 7 straight. Donovan. Chased by Caldwell Pope. His shot is up and in. Davis running a pick and roll with LeBron.
LeBron is so good at reading play.
That Davis also jumps on the floor. Gobert comes out. Short shot clock. You got to be aware of what's going on. Oh, and Davis.
He doesn't score a lot. He only takes about a shot a game.
I think he was a little surprised to get that ball on the inbound. 2.6 to shoot. He got it away. LeBron, patient, inside. McGee waits, baseline, and slams it home. And that one ricochets off to Anthony Davis. LeBron. Oh my, the Euro step plus scores on a layup and in.
He's so big and fast and strong. That's an added bonus. If Davis can roll hard and get some lobs at the rim, that's something he has not been doing early this year.
Put his shoulder down, Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma checking in for the Lakers. He's on the floor. LeBron got away from Niang and scores an easy layup. Puts it on the floor around Davis. Back out to LeBron. Shot clock at 12. Davis takes the bump, finishes the play, the bucket, and he'll get a free throw off the glass. Was that a pass or a shot? He wanted Gobert, and it comes off to the Lakers. They run with a 31-26 lead. Final seconds. They'll review it, but it looks good. They call it good. So back to James. LeBron gets him up off his feet with that deadly pump. Count it. No, by the Lakers.
Mentioned right when this quarter started. This is a good lineup for the Lakers.
Mitchell deep.
He's got to be the guy.
Three. Hands it to the man with the gold shoes. It's LeBron. Little stagger step on Jeff Green. Now stops and jumpers away. I mean,
it's just old school basketball.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to put one.
Backs it out. He's got Dwight one-on-one. He'll fire the rainbow three. Got it. Bogdanovich with 3 threes in the first half. 9 points.
Got to dunk it. He was right there, his right bowler. 4 of 18 now for the Jazz in the paint.
Caruso.
That hurts. That's a 5-point turnaround.
Rondo slips, keeps the dribble inside, and the two-hander down by Dwight.
You got to think of Rondo looking to pass first.
It was scheduled to be ESPN, and they dropped it.
We haven't talked a lot about the schedule, Buller, but a big reason why the Jazz have struggled, they're playing against really good defensive teams.
Donovan dropped inside again, can't finish at the rim. I mean, that ball was right there. LeBron running downhill and scores it.
4-point turnaround.
18-point lead. Donovan with a hop and a skip and a jump.
Go up with authority.
Bogey for 3. Yes.
They got to find a way to put the ball in his hands more often. He's got the hot hand.
Confidence in motion. Big T Alema will be along. Quick hitter from the corner.
That hurts.
Caldwell Pope rattles home a 3. Lakers run downhill with Rondo. A quick hitter by Kuzma. Oh my. For Mitchell. First 2 of the quarter for Utah.
And that shot works. That was a balanced shot. Mid-range for Mitchell. As the Lakers come down and LeBron gets another assist.
JaVale McGee with 6 points off that 2-hand slam. Donovan drives in the paint, high floater, cut the rim and in. 2 quick buckets by Mitchell. That's it. 18-3. They're 9-1 on the road, and that opening night loss to the Clippers is the only defeat away from Staples Center.
Well, you're seeing a different Jazz team in this third quarter.
Ball Jeff Green. Here comes Utah. This past the 10-minute mark, Jeff with a reaching layup, and the Jazz finally get a bucket. Shot clock runs down to 5, puts it on the floor, rolls inside. They put some pressure on him with a little help from Jeff Green, but Davis so strong, so big, still scores at 17 for AD. 4 left hand, slides it off to Jeff. He's got a look from downtown. Out she comes. Rudy with a rebound, take it up, big fella. Double pumps,
nice job,
and scores it.
LeBron and the Lakers play Joe's left hand to make him go right, and then the turnover.
LeBron, high lob.
You see how he carried that ball all the way to the end to make sure he got that assist. Well, anytime you make a great play against one of the best in the game, look at that pass. Amazing pass again by LeBron. That's something you're going to tell your grandkids about, Boulder.
Davis scores his 20th point. And Donovan Mitchell has scored his 21st. 8 points in the third, and Gobert gets 2 more.
Ron and company slow it back down.
Rudy working on another double-double, 11 and 8. And how about that pass, LeBron?
And it's just a simple back screen to get KCP open, and LeBron just rifles the pass.
5 of 11, all 5 shot from downtown.
There it is again.
Another back cut.
What?
Rudy was out front, so was Bogdanovich, and that baseline is wide open.
I think they're expecting Rudy Gobert to be at the rim for him.
Donovan on a feet inside, and Gobert, the bucket and the foul. McGee
pick and roll cuts and picks and where to put the pick on the court. The angles.
Donovan drives, slips inside. 23 for Mitchell.
Shots at the rim.
Donovan, stop and go. Anthony got up and knocked that ball in the first row. Caldwell Pope turns the corner. Back out to Davis. He takes a look, spins around Dante, and hammers that ball over Davis.
Oh, my.
Just under 4.
Well, Exum switches off. That's just too soft. I mean, I don't want to be negative on Dante, but when you're playing a player, you got Anthony Davis coming at you, you better be ready. You better be ready, because he's going to dunk. They're a legit good team.
Caruso slices, dices, scores inside.
Are you getting the Charlotte Dwight Howard? And the answer is no, you're not, as he knocks down a jump shot.
They double down Joe, pick his pocket. Rondo will pick it up. Oh, my.
Oh, the Jazz got to play harder.
Moutier. Inside spinner. Kicks, fires, and hits. That's Moutier's game.
All of his jump shots, besides one, have gone missed.
Out front, Jeff Green straight away.
Got it.
Drill. Dancing out front. Moutier trying to work his way around Dwight Howard. Rondo takes the 3 and hits. He's 2 for 2 tonight. He's hit 7 of his last 8 from behind the arc. Bounce pass inside. Rudy has the ball stripped. Utah turns it over. They're going to run the Jazz to the rim again with Rondo.
Up their pressure, and offensively they're getting what they want.
Now the largest lead now builds to 23. Jeff Green from the corner. Yes.
Jeff Green now back-to-back threes on that corner spot.
8 points all here in the 4th. Just past the 8-minute mark. Jazz will have 2 more home games before a quick trip up to Minnesota. And some much-needed time off, Matt, before the Saturday night home.
Rondo. Rondo's taking over this 4th quarter, in my view.
Bradley with that blocked shot. That's his 8th.
I mean, you got Dwight Howard taking threes. Look at him. He looks like Dennis Rodman running down the court.
Kuzma backs out. Picked up by George Niang. Kuzma, 3. Rolls it in.
And shooting 36%.
111-86. Donovan keeps playing. That's what you love about him. 29, more than 80 years. Utah, 13-29. Lakers, 12 of 24. Both teams successful from outside tonight, but that inside game by LA is deadly. Dante with a scoop and scores it. Please. This isn't playground ball. Yellow jerseys trimmed in purple. They are standing and applauding the performance tonight by the Lakers right here at Vivint Smart Home Arena. 121-96.